Hey, how's it going? It's Walsh here, sick as always, bringing you a quick build guide on my Ball Lightning Totem Hierophant on the SSF Lake of Kalandra League. If you don't want to hear my voice and just want to see the character, at the very end of the video, I'll have little chapters in it for you. There is just a good minute or so, whatever, video of just the character playing normally without me talking. So if you want to see that and not hear me, that is there for you. All right, so let's talk about the build. First off, just a reminder, this is SSF, so a lot of things I don't have. For example, rain of splinters and stuff, which I'll talk about in a minute. If you're wondering why I'm not using so-and-so unique or whatever, it's probably just because I don't have it. The character is actually surprisingly enjoyable to play. It's very tanky, even though I have no real defense or, I'm not using determination or grace or anything like that. I just have Tempest Shield, Vitality, and Clarity for auras because I really want to try to at least to some degree, get that same feel of the old mana build characters, which isn't really a thing right now. And I'm sure this character would be stronger if I reserved more mana and switched things around. But honestly, I really miss the mana characters, and I really wanted to push that. I also am using the Divergent Ball Lightning, which gives us the 10% chance of having the Super Ball Lightning, which you'll see in the video here. You'll see some of the balls are just massive. It doesn't trigger that much. I was really I really wanted to experiment with enhance. I had it level 3, but spoiler, I corrupted it. It failed. It de-leveled to 2, and I just dropped it on the ground. I'm going to talk more about gear choices and what you need to look for in uniques and stuff in the POB. I just kind of want to quickly touch base on what this character is good for, what it's not good for, and who I think would like it. If you're looking for something that's going to blast pinnacle bosses, this is not it. This build is really good for someone that wants a really tanky map clearing character that's a unique build, a different skill. Maybe you've done basically every build like I have and you're just trying to branch out and try new things. This is also a really nice build. If you're kind of new to SSF or if you're on trade and you kind of want to problem solve a build, this build has a lot of options, a lot of different choices you can do. For example, you could easily use the blast mine and get the, apply increased damage taken or whatever and stuff like that. But I just don't like doing that because it's a pain in the ass and already there's 3 buttons I'm clicking on rotation. So I don't know. You could just change it up a lot, to be honest with you. There's a lot of different choices you can make. And there's so many different directions you can go. I think this would be a good build if you're I really want to take something and experiment with it and, see if I can put my own flair and style into it. I would recommend this for you. Anyway, let's go take a look at the POV. Okay, before we talk about the character, I just want to say if you have any questions, please check the notes first. I did try to condense it as much as possible to keep it very simple and easy to read, but I did try to lay out pretty much everything about the build in here. But if there's anything I neglected or forgot or whatever, please feel free to ask in the comments. I have no problem answering questions. All right, let's take a look at this character. I do want to start out by saying this character, once again, is not meant for crazy pinnacle boss fighting. You can definitely get there with a lot of tweaking and some more gear acquisition, but like I said, this character is not meant to do that. It's more of a really nice mapping character and something to experiment on. I will say, however, you will see at the end of this when I have some more footage for you that we did take out Sirus, no problem. I only died once because I got hit by the corrupting blood beam and I didn't even realize, and I just kind of died to a bleed. But other than that, no problems. Do the Guardians, no problem at all. And the character is honestly really fun to play. I will say though that I'm missing probably the most important piece, which is the Rain of Splinters, which would allow us to drop lesser multiple projectiles, which that in of itself gives us a ton of damage. I'm gonna do this to give you a little more of a comparison. As you can see, pretty nice. Control destruction is here if you go for Soul Mantle, in which case you'll turn this on and you'll drop Spell Totem because Soul Mantle is pretty amazing. I will say the Soul Mantle version, which I have it kind of laid out here for you. Oh, I forgot to put on Rain of Splinters, but I'll fix that before I upload it. Basically, this will give you a ton of damage because we can not only use Self-Flagellation because we'll have all the curses, but we'll also just get a free 7-link chest. Now, you're going to be definitely more squishy, without a doubt, because, you basically lose a chest and the enchantments on it. But if you're just trying to get a ton of damage, that will absolutely do it. Because just look how much that gives alone. Like that one fact gives us that much damage. So that's without self-flagellation and everything. So keep that in mind. There's a lot of damage potential in this character, and my weapon is, nothing special. Keep in mind, if you go Soul Mantle, you do need to grab Asylum to get that reduced curse effect. and you will have to use the Kikazaru, however it's pronounced, ring. And with those two alone, I'm pretty sure you're curse immune. But if not, you can just take the reduce the effect of curses on you. But I'm pretty sure that even without that, you're like totally fine. You'll be immune to curses, which is another upside to Infernal Mantle. You are just immune to curses, which is pretty awesome. So that's pretty much everything about the character. I try to keep it really short and simple. I'm still pretty messed up from COVID, but I really want to get this out because honestly, I really think this character's fun to play. It's not incredible, it's not going to be blasting, pinnacles or like, one-shotting 5 essence rare or essence mobs or whatever, but it's a really fun build. I really think you'll enjoy it if you give it a try and you actually invest the time into it. And I hope you enjoy it. Anyway, I'm going to have a little sample of stuff for you at the end. But if you have any questions about the build, sorry, my voice is dying. Feel free to ask. And once again, thank you for watching.